Then, of course, you've got all the session musician and musical director stuff that you've done with people like Huey Lewis, Shakin' Stevens, Ronan Keating, Martha Reeves.
Yeah, I know. When you say it like that, Lee, you know, it's that's quite an album there, isn't it?
It is.
That covers quite a lot of popular music. Martha Reeves, I musically directed her for about 3.5 months on a tour for Bill Kenwright. I was musical director for a show called Dancing in the Street, where she was heading a cast of British singers who would come on and do the Motown repertoire. They would actually dress up as the Four Tops. They would dress up as the Degrees, you know, Diana Ross. And Martha Reeves would link all these passages together, and then she would obviously sing 5 or 6 of her biggest hits. And I was the musical director of this band with my band on stage, and we toured around all the #1 theatres in the country. That was amazing. Oh, Huey Lewis, Ronan Keating, you know, to play. I mean, Huey Lewis is one of my all-time favourite artists, and there he is doing "Hip to Be Square," "The Power of Love," with my boys and girls, you know, and it's just, and he's a lovely chap. I've got to tell you, he's one of the lovely. He's a geezer, and he does this English accent. He does what Stevie Wonder does with taking the mickey out of the English accent. All right, mate, how's it going? Oh, I'm a geezer, you know, the Americans do it. So he's a great laugh, Huey Lewis. He was a lovely, lovely man to work with, and actually, it looks like I may be working with him again later on this year on the new Terry Wogan show that I'm doing.
Yeah, no, we're just starting to see the trails for that over here, and you're musical director on that, aren't you?
That's right. But yes, I am, and that I would say that's probably one of the biggest honours in my career to date, to have been asked literally by Sir Terry Wogan if I would like to do the music for his show. He knows that really the beginning of last year was all about getting my stuff together and my own material and concentrating on my own thing. But he said, would you like, though, to come on this show and, you know, and back other people? And there's no way you're going to turn an offer like that down. So,
no.
but not just that. I've also found out actually only recently that they actually want me to feature in the show myself 3 times. I've got like 3 songs every show or something like that.
Oh, excellent. I will definitely look forward to seeing that.
Well, you know, I can't believe it. Thank you very much. And there'll be a nice mixture of, I'll be doing probably one of my own songs every week, and then a good up-tempo sort of, you know, rock cover in the rock idiom. It's going to be great. And so some of the guests they've got lined up on this show, oh my word, I'm not allowed to tell you.
No, I understand.
You know, but you know, think A-list, and of course there'll be a chatting guest every week. You know, somebody who isn't a musical guest, but there's going to be a lot of bands, a lot of singers on that show. So.
That's going to be something to look forward to. Just talking about the band for a moment. On the album, A Seat at My Table, you've got some interesting players on there, haven't you? Jerry Sheff and Albert Lee.
Wow. Well, Albert Lee, I'm so glad that you're excited about Albert Lee, because, you know, he is. I mean, he's a legend, and he is a genius. And about 3 years ago, I got asked if I would like to come and play in his band, and that was another offer that you don't turn down. And I've just spent the last 3 years touring with Albert Lee, and I finished in December. I had to leave the band only because it was just becoming too difficult to try and do my thing and his thing. But it was a very sad day. We did our last gig at the 100 Club. I did my last gig with him at the 100 Club. But I really do hope that it's not going to be the last time that we play together. But he did. He played on my album. I got him to play something that was absolutely designed for him, a song called Sober Serious, which is a little country romp. But then I also asked him if he wouldn't mind playing the blues, and you don't really normally hear Albert Lee play the blues. And on that same track, Lazy Days, the blues track, yeah, Jerry Sheff, Elvis Presley's bass player.
It must be quite difficult, though, maintaining a band like that. I mean, I know from sort of reading bits and pieces from people like Jules Holland, who, unfortunately, I know you're going to get compared to, but I think the two bands are totally different. And
They
also
are.
people like James Brown. Maintaining a big band can't be easy.
Well, it's not easy, and it's certainly not easy doing it without the backing of a major record label either. But I am blessed, really, Lee, because my band consists of, these aren't session players. I'm not trying to do down Jules Holland's band, but they have a pool of players that can sit in that band and do things, and that they become friends, I'm sure. But my band are my friends, and we've been together as a band for over 20 years.
Wow.
So and it is a big band, but they're all my friends, and I'm blessed because they have absolutely, through the last 20 years, slogged away with me, worked hard. They've made things very easy for me. When I'm trying to make an album, and I obviously want to make it sound a certain way, without, as I say, the financial backing of a major record label, it can be tough. But they've made it very, very easy for me, and I'm so proud now that after all these years, we're basically all the same age. There's some 30-somethings, and I'm 41. But finally, to be able to go, chaps, here we go, live radio, Terry Wogan, all the hard work's hopefully been worth it. So, it's a nice moment now.
It must be quite fantastic.